Oh. Oh! There we go. Okay, cool. There's audio now. Finally. Whew. Alright. Now that there's audio, I'll try to reconnect it to my other microphone, which is a little better. Oh. Oh! There we go. Okay, cool. Alright. Now that I've got that set up, and I'm gonna keep this microphone because I don't particularly care for the setup, and also I kind of do need space because I'm gonna be building it here. All right, cool. Let's bring in the first thing. Oh, it's that tripod's in the way. Oh boy. All right, let me go back here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I need to do a little bit of room cleaning. So, this will not only help me clean my room, oh my goodness, it's also going to give me content to do. So, hopefully there's no indication. Alright, so we have a couple of things in here. So, let me try to... So we have all of these things, which I didn't buy everything all at once, obviously, or I guess not really obvious, but I didn't buy everything all at once. I bought it all in years past. So this GPU, these brackets for the computer case slots, so they, no airflow goes through, or at least minimal. Then I have this, which I bought with a big lot that I also bought, but these are backup super capacitors. So they're literally just capacitors that hold charge when a power outage goes out. Or when a power outage happens, this keeps the computer on for a bit. And I calculated it was about 2 minutes. And I have a backup battery, so it'll be 2 minutes of one, and then a couple of things of the other. Whatever. Then I bought this. I actually bought this recently. This was my most recent purchase. I think I bought this for $60 or $80. It's a 1300 watt power supply. It's 80 plus gold. Allegedly. And it's cables. But we don't need all of this right now. I'm just setting stuff up. Then this CPU and the bracket of it. I actually bought this CPU for $30 with a computer on its own. But the computer was locked down because it was purchased from a business. Or not really purchased from a business. It was given to a thrift store, which I bought from, to then I wanted to, use the computer, but I couldn't. So then we have some storage, some regular SSD, and then we have the thermal paste, thermal goop, the power connector, which came with the power supply, but I'm not going to use this one. So, because I forgot to take it out. Then I have the spacer accessories, which are nylon, not bronze, because I don't know, my case does not look good. Then this old RAM, it's not DDR3 by the way, it's just the box is DDR3. This RAM is 2x8. Yeah. DDR4 3000, 2x8. So 16 gigs of RAM. Couple of fans. And the biggest box is, where is it? the CPU air cooler, UE2. I'm gonna actually put this away because it's taking up so much space. The SATA connection for the SSD, and the actual motherboard. There we go. This is the one I'm using. I bought this for really cheap. I think it was $100. And for what it is pretty cheap. And and another little bit of thermal paste. So the reason I bought it, or this one specifically, is because it's 12, 13, and 14th gen Intel, which mine is 13th, and it also supports some pro version of this. Oh, sorry. And the power. I'm just gonna move the rest of this away to the box. It's a good thing that this I will put farther. Alright. I haven't actually opened this up. I've opened this and looked at it. I haven't opened it and like gone through it. So alright. The motherboard is here. So we have the motherboard, and we have some other stuff in here. So yeah, we have the Wi-Fi antennas. We have the regulatory notices. Oh, and we have the front plate. Cool. Now, I really hope we don't forget the front plate. Would be pretty funny if we do that. Alright. So, regulatory notices, quick installation guide. Oh, so first things first, what we're going to do, because we're not going to follow this specific procedure, we are going to, well, I guess first unbox this, because it's still taped. Still taped in. Okay. Ooh. Wow. That is pretty cool. Alright, then we're not going to use this standard mounting bracket because I've heard that it causes some issues in the CPU temperatures and performance. I'm going to bring a fan, or not a fan, a light in here. Does that look better? I don't know, I can't see that. I hope it does. Oh, wait. Okay. I hope that looks better. Alright. First things first. Where's the CPU? There it is. So as I said, we're not going to be using the standard motherboard mounting bracket. We're going to be using this solid plate. Hoping not to crush it. Okay. So we're given this hex key. And the mounting plate, which I've already put the CPU in here, so let's just put the CPU to the side. So yeah, it's just a regular mounting plate, which goes instead of this, the lever arm. So yeah, let's. I mean, I've seen that they like tried to, mitigate something by changing up how their lever design is. But this isn't the first time I have a Intel CPU since my dad first gave me his i5 2300. Like a hand-me-down CPU, or computer, not CPU. Alright, so we're going to use the original bolts of this. Okay. And then just... looks good. I haven't bent anything yet. And then... there we go. We put in the CPU, and we put in the mounting bracket as in any direction we please. Okay, maybe not. Maybe this way. Okay, it was upside down. Ooh, there we go. Look at how flat that is. That'll keep the CPU nice and flat. So what should we put on next? I think the RAM, because I don't have an M.2 here, or, oh yeah, there's one M.2 slot. I thought I had an M.2. Maybe not. That's okay. I'm not really losing out on much because it only has 20 lanes of 20 CPU lanes. Actually, technically this controller has some lanes, but I was looking into how it works, and it was a little complicated, because it's like, if there's 2 GPUs, it'll be 16 by 8, because 16 will be used up from this, 4 will be used from the CPU, and then partially this will be used to the GPU. So it's like both the CPU and GPU are going to be, the CPU and controller are going to be attacking to the GPU, I don't know, or the 2 GPUs if I'm putting in 2. But I'm not, because this computer, the one I'm using to stream this, has 2 GPUs. And they do work in tandem. Okay. Oh, it has another M.2 slot. So it has 1 and 2. Let me see if this makes it easier. Oh yeah, so 1, 2. Now I don't have good lights, so my bad. But it does have a lot of I/O, like I/O pins. And some of them I don't know what they do. Alright, let me tighten this fully. Alright, cool. Now the RAM. The RAM, I don't even know. Like, it's just usable RAM. XPG. Yeah. XPG, I don't know. RAM is RAM. Slot, how? Slot 2 and 4. Now, here's a funny thing. I didn't actually know that Intel CPUs could handle 4 sticks of RAM. I always thought it was only 2 sticks because it said 2 channel. I think that's what it said. So I was always under the assumption it's like, oh, it's only 2 sticks of RAM, because the i5 2300 only had 2 sticks of RAM, and if I put in more, it wouldn't boot up. So I was really confused, and then I guess it worked. Or I don't even know if this works with 4 sticks, because I only have 2 sticks of DDR4. I could try finding. Let me try finding another 2 sticks. The only 2 sticks of RAM I have, or the only, yeah, I only have DDR3 left, so that's okay. I'm not going to be too bummed about that. Now let's move on to, I guess putting this into the actual computer. Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Yeah? Let me clean this off first. So I have a... fold this up. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you. It's a i5 13600T. That's the CPU I got for $40. This I got for free in the lot. Technically it's free, but the lot was like $400. It was a ton of stuff, so it was essentially very, very, very cheap. $30. Motherboard is $100. This panel was like $15. The fans were free in the lot. The 1080 Ti, I do not remember. I think I got it with the computer that is currently recording my stream right now, which was also $400, $300 or $400, because I have 2 Threadripper computers and this now, so 3 computers. What was I gonna do? Oh, right. Let's get the case in here. Now the case was free. I'll tell you this right away. I am not a case fanatic. I just get the best looking case of my bunch of terrible looking cases. So whatever you guys think the case will be, it's not. Oh, there's stuff on the case. Okay. So the case, why is it heavy? I don't know. Well, it's heavy for having nothing in it, so that's a little bit weird to me. It is literally the standard case. There's not even... Oops. There's not even like USB 3.0 in the front. That's the case. This is the front panel. There's a void in there. I might put a DVD drive in there. Okay. So now... So now let's put in the motherboard I/O, or not the I/O, but the which way is this supposed to be? USB. This way. Oh, this way. Okay. Boom. Nice. Now we put in the screws for... It's so dusty. Oh my goodness. Alright. Now we put in the screws for the motherboard. Now they are nylon, but I think it should be fine. Okay, I just need the small ones. I don't know where it goes. I should have thought of that before. So it's the 3, so these 3, okay. Oh, let me do this. That might be easier for you guys to see. Okay, this one's going to be free spinning. That's okay. And so is this one. Okay. Cool. Very nice. And by that I'm exaggerating a little bit. It is not really nice. And then the same configuration on the bottom. Actually, let me get the brass ones. Or not the brass, the bronze. Or is it brass? I don't know. It might be brass standoffs. Because you see, they're all like just falling in place. One of them is only held in. So I'm a little bit skeptical on the longevity if I do plug in the motherboard. Even these metal ones are not super tight. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially this one. Okay, they're all going to be the same brass standoffs. Okay. Let me put this down. So here's my little project I was working on for a bit. It's a it's a I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a tower, but it's not. So let me get my screwdriver and show you. Alright. So what I did was use motherboard standoffs, as you can see right here, and I was going to use 4 columns, but I didn't have enough, and what I used was 3. So somewhere here, oh yeah, there's the second one, and here's the third one. So they weren't held on very well, or these motherboards, I mean, but they were definitely held on. So as you can see, these 3 pillars of standoffs. We only need 1, I think. Oh, we need 2. Yep. Alright. Cool. Now we can put them back. The reason I didn't use them, or the tower, was because... Okay. Oh my goodness. Do I not have any pliers? Oh, yeah. The reason I didn't use them sorry, was because the CPUs were not good. Now they're not like Ryzen 7, Ryzen 5, Intel Core i3. They were Phenom computers, or Phenom CPUs. So that's why I had to think a little bit, because I forgot exactly what CPU they were, or CPUs they were. But they didn't perform as I wanted them to. And especially 3 of them, they performed like my i5 2300, which is not fun when you're just browsing the internet and then it crashes. Not the internet crashing, the computer fully blue screening. And it wasn't like I ran, I think it was Pi OS or whatever the name of it actually is. It was like Pi-hole, I think that's what it is, on each one with a boot drive of an SD card, because that's what looked or seemed faster, which it actually was, surprisingly. For the latency, I mean, it was faster because I only have 2 M.2s which are already in my computer, and the SSD is going in here. So it's either hard drive or SD card. So, SD card it was. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? Oh, 8. Okay. Cool. So now, back to what I was doing. But yeah, and the reason, okay, so I might as well talk about the reason I haven't been uploading videos or just making videos in general, is because, see, I go to college, and I don't have much time to do stuff, especially when that free time goes into going into the gym, and anything apart from that is just getting food and talking with people I haven't talked to since the beginning of the semester when I started college. So it's basically a recursive cycle of, oh, bye, I won't see you in a bit, and then catching up with friends when I'm back from, did I say high school? Oh my goodness, I meant college. But yeah, all my free time that is at college is going to the gym, because it's either when I hang out, okay, some of these are not going to go in fully, it's either when I hang out for days on end, or not at all, and I would rather study for next exams when they are important. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 8th one? Oh, it's over there. Okay, that's where it's supposed to go. But yeah, college is not easy. It's weird. It's complicated. Because it's not difficult in terms of, I guess it should be difficult in terms of subject material, but it's not difficult in the social aspect of it. Like, I go locally, so I'm not living on campus. I just drive there. And because of that, when I go there, go back, and study. Or I go there, school, workout, go home, sleep when I need to. Okay. I think it's time to put in the motherboard. See, I don't know how tight these screws need to be. The standoffs. I know they need to be tight, but I can just screw the top in, and then with it, it'll screw in the standoff. So technically, it doesn't need to be that tight. Okay. Let's put this in. You guys will see if it's aligned. Oh wait, no you won't, because I forgot to adjust the camera down again. There we go. What specs? So they're okay. this is my budget build, but it's also going to be my main build. So the CPU is an i5-13600T that I got for $40 from a thrift store. And I know it works because it came from a known all-in-one computer, or like a micro form factor, I think. It was like a very small couple liter build. And then my GPU is a 1080 Ti that I've had for a little bit. And SSD is just a standard SSD I bought from Amazon. It's this. All I needed to do is boot and maybe, I don't know, record videos for YouTube when I'm gonna continue doing that. I hope the volume isn't too high, because I see the bar goes to red. And what else? What else kind of specs? Oh, RAM. It's 2x8, 16 gigabytes of DDR4, 3000. I don't know what that means. I know that's like how fast it is. Apart from that, I have no idea. Okay. Oh, I forgot the screws for it. Okay. It's only going to be supported with 3 screws for now. Nice. Yeah. It's like a semi-budget build. If you were going to build this from scratch, it would not be... Well, let me do like a quick price list. So 30 plus 100 is the motherboard, by the way. 100 is the GPU. So around $400. 400 is a little. $350 is a quick calculation of how much I spent on this. Even that's a bit too high. But I would need like a pen and pencil to actually get it right. That's actually funny. I mean, you get what you watch. You watch someone build a computer, you're gonna watch someone else build a computer. If it was physical, then I guess just talking about a computer showed me on your feed. Oh, the power supply. I forgot about that. Good thing we didn't install the GPU. So I got this for, I think, $80 from Amazon or eBay. No, it was eBay because it came in a condition which I don't think Amazon would like. But it's a 1300 watt G2. It was $60. I remember. So I'm gonna install it, and it's pretty hefty. It's nothing to be. I really hope it doesn't fall on my motherboard, because it's gonna be vertical this way. Yeah, it'll be fine. Where's the screws for it? I had like an entire thing of screws right here, and it's not there. Uh-oh. Oh. Because I moved it. All is good. Then we put the screws onto the power supply. What's your CPU and GPU? Okay, so the CPU is a i5-13600T, and the GPU is a 1080 Ti. But my other computer that I'm running the stream from is a Threadripper, a 1900X with 2 Titan X's. So not bad. It's Maxwell edition, by the way, the Titan X's. They're not the good ones. I'm not running them in SLI yet. I do have a bridge. I also have lossless compression for the computer. So if I do game or render, it'll be very ideal with 2 Titan X's. I think it'll be fine. I think this motherboard will be safe. At least I very much hope so. Oh, okay, cool. I found another screw. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's the power supply hitting the top when I'm moving it. So it's only held on with this, and there's no support where it should have it. Okay. I guess let's plug in the GPU. And just because I can... Oh, we should do the CPU cooler. Because it's not a standard... It's not a factory one. Yikes. Alright, let's see. Where did I place it? Where did I place the... Oh, there it is. It was right in front of me. Alright, CPU cooler is in. Now we can install the SSD. No, I'm just kidding. So I actually also haven't opened this. Let me take this down. Alright. Now I haven't opened this, as you can probably tell by the screws. I did get this from Amazon. Oh, a long screwdriver. That actually does not look bad. That looks nice. I'm not usually a guy who builds very miraculous looking builds. You're not a fan of AMD? No, I am. I'm not a fan of Intel. Now it might come as a surprise because I'm making an Intel build, but my first computer was an i5 2300 as a hand-me-down from my dad, and I didn't like the Intel CPU line at that time. And to be fair, at that time I was like, I don't know, 8, and playing Minecraft was very slow and sluggish. So, well, maybe I wasn't 8, something around there. But I have 2 Threadripper builds, and this is the first Intel build since that i5 2300. Okay. This is a universal kit that I got because everything else was too expensive for the LGA 1700 thing. So AMD socket. Okay. I'm a fan of both now, as it might come as a surprise, because the Threadripper is cool, and I've never had any like Ryzen processor, like Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, Ryzen 9, etc. I've only had Threadrippers and the Phenom, but I don't count the Phenom because it ran as a server, not as a computer. Should we read the thing? I think I got it. The manual. I think I got it. This is all we're gonna need. Yeah. That's why I got... I thought of that. That's why I got this motherboard. Because I got it for 12th, 13th, and 14th gen. And this is a 13th gen CPU, so I might as well just get it for the next generation. Because this computer right now is just going to be for making videos and streaming, maybe. And the computer I'm making now is possibly going to be for gaming when I ever start. So this is for future proofing. Now I don't know how good this motherboard is. It's my first time back into the actual computer building and upgrading, but I don't know. LJ 1700. Oh, cool. Nice motherboard. Oh, thank you. I got it for a deal, I think. I got it for $100. Like on the dot, $100. So, how does this go? Probably like this. Okay, maybe not like that. Let me let me read the instruction manual. Okay, CPU fan, that makes sense. Intel. There it is. On the clip, it says, you from US. Yes, I am from the United States. Okay, it's already set at LGA 1700. Wait. Oh. Wait, what? Am I supposed to put it... Okay, so it's a little weird. Am I supposed to put where it's written LGA 1700 on the bracket, or where it's just, like, legible? Because if it's on the bracket, that would make sense, and that would fit the motherboard. But if it's where it's legible, then it's an LGA 1366, which does not make sense, because it's LGA 1700 thing. Oh, okay. I need to put this on the bottom of the motherboard. Got it. Alright, let me do a quick motherboard take out real quick. Alright, one screw out. Two screws out. And motherboard is out. I think it's behind the motherboard. Yeah. So now we're gonna have to flip. Actually, it's a good thing I have just enough space. So let's put this here. Let's move this side. Move this here. Alright, let's see what it says. So put this, remove the sticky tape. 1, 2, oh, 3, okay. Remove the sticky tape. Put the bracket and connectors in. Apply the thermal paste. Put in the thing and put in the... But for AMD motherboards, you need to install it all. You need to install already. Oh. Yeah. They don't have the bracket here. So I need to put this like that. Okay, yeah, so I was right. You have to move it down to where the clips are, not where it's legible. I hope I'm right. I would look very silly if I'm not. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Or is it this way? I think this way is a little prettier, so we're gonna apply it this way. Gotta keep my hands dry. That's not going anywhere. Okay. There we go. I don't know with these universal kits. It's all weird usually. So anything could happen with these. What? Oh. Okay. Where's that little bag of... Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to put the instructions like that so the pictures, you guys can also see the pictures. Alright, so we have these big nylon nuts which we put Which way do we put them? Okay, what? So the CPU is this way. We have to put it diagonally. Okay. Alright. And then I'm gonna use this. Cool. Alright, that's just a placeholder. And now the other one. There's no way. It says the... Okay, so let me show you something. Where is it? Where did it say it? There it is. So it says this has a bracket for where it's LJ1700 and it's in the middle of two holes. How will it align if it's in the middle of two holes? That does not make any sense. Yeah, there's no way for alignment. If it's... Oh boy. A lot of... Okay, let me screw this one down first. There we go. Let me unscrew this one, move it to the outermost hole, and then try to tension it almost to the metal. I don't know. I think I might be looking into it a little bit incorrectly. Good enough. I mean, that looks like it's on there. Yeah. Okay, the other two. 1, 2. Bracket. Oh wait, does it say which? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so I did put it on the right way. It's just these instructions are actually not good. Today was my first time I installed CPU cooler. Oh, nice. Last time was stock coolers. Yeah. Okay, here the thing about stock coolers is they get you through like the normal stuff, and then oh wow, like the big one. I know the Deepcool Assassin is big. I don't know about the fourth one, but I did look into them when I was... Oh, okay, that almost flew. I did look into them when I was going for either my AMD build or Intel build, and I chose I chose Intel on the thing that I have an Intel CPU. But yeah, very nice. Stock coolers only do like 75 watts. I don't know if it's TDP or max. Also, this thermal paste, thermal grease, I will use this one only because it says, as the numbers, 14.3 watts per meter Kelvin. So it has a lot of heat dissipation or heat transfer. Yeah, see, with big thermal like coolers, sure, they move a lot of heat away, but they're also so big they kind of sag like a GPU. So you have to, I don't even know what to do, because this Threadripper has an insane box of a CPU cooler, and the only way I could like mitigate anything is by putting cables over, like magnetic like a cable and then magnets on it so it stays upright, because it bends just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Where's my thermal paste? My thermal grease. This only does 6.8 watts per meter Kelvin, and this one does. It does not say. Okay, so I'll trust the manufacturer and hope that they're not lying. It's very greasy on the outside, though. Hopefully, it wasn't leaking. It's probably fine. Probably fine. Yeah, he bought 4 Intel. Oh, wow. Very, very powerful build. Alright, let's... Now I know, I put a lot of thermal paste on my CPU. First of all, oh, the GPU. That's a pretty good GPU, 6700 XT. I have a friend that has a 6700 XT. He likes it somewhat. I get that's the only thing that I know. He likes it somewhat. Oh yeah, so what I was saying. I want good thermal contact with the CPU cooler. What is going on? This thermal grease is like... It is so weird. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's whatever. Some things you just take for granted, I guess, living in the US. I don't go to yeah, I don't go to like McDonald's. So I try to eat healthy. But sometimes that just doesn't happen. Cuz you need a day. At least for me, you need like a day to cool off. Or like to chill. Have fun. Okay, this thermal grease is like... It might be good, sure. But it's terrible at spreading on the die. Okay, how... I'm gonna use this. I usually do with a gift card, but they gave me a spatula to spread, so I might as well use it. It might not be all good though. Yeah, I have no idea what this is. Like, let me show you. Okay, well, it doesn't look. It looks worse on camera, but yeah. It's not me, it's the thermal paste. Okay, well, it might be me a little bit, but it's a lot of... It's the thermal paste. Okay. I'm just gonna put, like, a dot on there, too. And then just smush it down. Where did the thermal paste go? Oh, there it is. That might be what the grease is, like leaking from the packaging. It was the grease that kept it so it doesn't solidify, because now it's solid, almost. Okay, now we just put this guy on here, and remember to take the little protective film out of there. we go. Oh my goodness. Look at those heat pipes. Wow. Alright. And now, which way is it going to be facing in the case? That's pretty important, actually. Let me see. So the I/O is here, the grill is here, so it should be facing this way. Okay. Let me... I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not, but it's too late, I already did it. So that's out. That's out. Wait, how do you screw this? Okay, so it's weird. Oh. Yeah, it's super shiny. Oh. Wow, there's very thin. That's why, okay. It's like a key. It goes all the way down to the... I don't know if you guys can see that. It goes all the way down to the screw. So, wow, that's pretty intricate design. Alright, let's... Which way is it going? Oh yeah, this way. I'm like rotating everything with my hands at all times. Okay. And... Good. Ah, there it is. You have to put one fan out. No, it goes through the it goes through the fins, yeah. It's a really interesting design and pretty cool and considerate of people not wanting to take the fans out. Because I thought so too. I thought I had to take the fan out. Because that's what with my Threadripper computer is. I think that's it. I think it's on there. Just in case. Alright. Cool. It's a... Okay, to be fair, it's a very small screwdriver. Like... I don't know. And it's difficult to... Whatever. It doesn't matter. I've already... It's on there. Oh. ARGB cooler or non-ARGB cooler? And I think this is the non-ARGB because I don't like RGB. So, it's a preference. But I don't hate it. It's cool. If done well, it's very cool. I just can't do it well, so I don't care. Okay. That looks pretty good. Even though it looks like nothing. It's just... What model of Deepcool is it? Oh, no, it's... I think it's just an off-brand Deepcool. Because the box... Wherever I dropped it... Yeah, here's the box. It's UE2 series dual tower CPU air cooler. And it's just... It's an... I forgot what it's called. It's a universal kit, that's what it's called. So it can do all of these AMD and all of these Intel models here. If you want to see this, it's pretty cool. I don't know what K6 is, but K6. It looks pretty cool. I wasn't even going for like an all black build, apart from the RAM, but it's all good. Alright, now we put this away. Would you dare liquid metal? Oh, I would. I would liquid metal, but I don't have any. I'm not bougie like that. I don't have the money for that. What GPU are you going to use? 1080 Ti. I don't have. The only other thing I have is Titan X's 2. So they're already in my computer. And they're running lossless compression, so it's really smooth. Well, they're running lossless compression with the CPU, because I set it up so the stream could run smoothly, relatively smoothly, with my computer. Yeah. So right now I'm running at 0.8% CPU, which is both CPU and GPU. And then the other GPU is displaying to my monitors. So, yeah. Alright. Board in case time. So, let's just move everything out again. Hopefully a big gust of wind doesn't just, like, take everything out. Because my window's open, so it could... it could very well do that. Okay. Now the power supply is already in. All I need to do now is put this back how it was before. Are you going to use the blue snowball? Yeah. I mean, I wasn't planning on changing it. The blue snowball is actually my backup. My other one wasn't working in the beginning of the stream, so I had to quickly change it so it worked. But yeah, the blue snowball is a good alternative for audio. It gets it good enough. I haven't really looked into like XLR mics or like stands or professional audio equipment. I just have my phone for video and this, and actually you guys can see it. It's this guy right here, and it's better than the blue snowball. The only reason it's better is because it's directional. It's for office use, but it can hear you better. That's essentially it. Where's my magnets? Because I'm trying to put a screw into the. Where? Oh, there. So I have these magnets that I just place on the screwdriver, and then it's like a magnetic screwdriver without the... There it is. Now where's the screw? Oh, there it is. Look. Screw stays on. Now hopefully it doesn't get okay. As I was saying, hopefully it doesn't get attached to the case or the power supply, but it did. So, okay, how are we gonna do this? Alright. That was actually pretty funny. Okay, it's staying on without the magnet so far, so I'm gonna quickly try to... Alright. How much watts is your power supply? 1300. It's 1300 watts for something that's probably gonna... something that's gonna take 300. Well, maybe 400. Because I could switch this out with the Threadripper. But the Threadripper is going to... So, here's the dilemma. This is a 1380 plus gold. The Threadripper computer has a 1000 watt 80 plus bronze. So I could either swap that with this and have a smaller wattage. Yeah, 1300. Look. Let me show you. Okay. I'm gonna have to stand the... Oh. Okay, it's top heavy, so... Okay, that says 1300 right now, but if I move it to the side... If I move it... if I bring a light... Okay, hold on, let me bring this up a little bit. And then... Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, I have a... Okay, you see the 1. That's 1300G2. There it is. What is EVGA not trustworthy anymore? I'm not really up with the... Did the magnet just stick? Okay. I'm not really up with the power supply manufacturer. I don't know what it's called. The T? I don't know. I'm not really with that. All I know is it's 1300 watts and rated 80 plus gold. So, I'll trust them enough. I won't even use this power supply to the 1300 watt limit. I'm just using it for the computer. Oh, let me rotate this. Okay. It is a very dense computer. Oh, will the top panel fit? I just realized the top panel might not fit. No, EVG... Oh, that's weird. Well, good thing I bought this power supply before they did. Because I bought it for $60 off of eBay. And it came with... a couple of wires. It's a fully modular, so it's pretty special to see. Oh, wow. I guess that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see if the top panel fits, cause I cannot see. All right. Let's see. Uh-oh. I might have to do a little bit of bending. Oh, what just... Oh? Wait. This might... Oh, it fits. There's... Let me show you how much. There's literally that much space between the CPU cooler and the side of the case. So that is very good. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of the clearance between the... Wow. Alright. Pretty cool. I should have thought of that. If that didn't work out, I would not be in a very good position. But it worked out, so... nothing to worry about. I was getting worried, though. Okay, so... The SSD we're using is just a standard Inland product. It's 256, and I did test it, so it's less than 10 hours of operation, and it only has Windows 10, so... Because I installed Windows 10 on it, and I decided to test. Oh, really? I did not know that. I just thought... the more fans, the better airflow, because it moves the air. I guess the more you know. Okay, GPU? Yeah, let's do GPU instead, because I think that'll be more fun to see you guys yell at me of the placement of the GPU. I think like this. Alright. So the GPU is a standard old 1080 Ti. Oh, it also fits with the color scheme. I didn't even realize it was going to be like that. Okay. Now, hopefully, it just slots in place. I heard somewhat of a click. It wasn't crunchy, but it was a click. All right, GPU is in place. Now let me get one screw in there, and then I'll tilt it over and show you guys. I guess, yeah, the less space, the less space a thing takes up, the better. Or I mean, the more space, up to its limits, obviously. So yeah, here we have it. The power supply. Okay, let me let me show you some defects with this computer that might cause an issue later on in the line. So we have this power supply. It's fully screwed in, but it's just the case or something else doesn't really like it because of how heavy it is. Now the GPU, there's no sag on it, at least not much. If anything, I can 3D print a thing that like holds it in place. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, I think we should do the wiring now, or at least start the cable managing, which is also black. Okay. Yeah, yeah. This power supply is gonna. It's gonna. I don't know how to fix this. It's not touching the motherboard, which is good, but it's also not safely in there, which is not good. And it's actually bending the case. I don't know if it's visible, but yeah, that might be what I have to do. Or do I have a large enough magnet? Let's see if that works. Let me get this magnet right here. Okay. So this is a magnet just for organization. Oh, it's close. It's definitely... Okay. Let me... Oh. The cup... Ooh, that was loud. The cup fell. No, the power supply is on... the fan is on the bottom. That's why I put it there. So it's not the top, because it would be just, through nothing. So the power supply fan, this is the only orientation it can go in, is this. So yeah. That's why I can't really change it much. That's why I tried to put a... I can clamp it down, like legitimately just take a clamp and clamp it like that. But I don't know. Maybe also 3D print something to go from the case or from the CPU cooler to this. But that means I would also have to 3D print something to go from here down. So it's like that and like that. Nah, whatever. I might flip my system. That actually might be the safest option, is just flipping the system. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. I think that's how the saying goes. Alright, let's move this back. Okay. Time for routing. Now the funny thing, or the good thing about EVGA is that they have everything like worded. So this says CPU, that means CPU. this says VGA, that means it's for GPU. And this says MB, which means for motherboard. I thought it was mesh. Yeah. Just build it on the wall. That wouldn't be a bad idea, and I like thought about it a little bit. But then I also thought that I don't really like wall builds. They look cool if executed right, only in very certain conditions. Like if I had like a plexiglass panel, then I could put each component on their own separate thing, with like obviously a PCIe riser or a... Oh, I forgot I forgot to mount the motherboard actually too. So it's not... I'll do that later. It's okay. We're not gonna do much moving and throwing it around. It's okay. Yeah, it's aesthetic. It's not supposed to be good for performance. It's just looking cool. Okay, I should have put the cables on earlier, because I did forget how tedious it is to put in the motherboard, the CPU, and the GPU stuff. I cannot see. Hold on. Where's my... Okay, CPU. Let me get that. Where's the CPU? VGA, CPU. Okay. There's CPU 1. And then what is this? VGA. Where's VGA? Ah, of course. All the way in the back. When I've already installed the power supply. There we go. Cool. And then this guy. VGA 2. Now, I was thinking about an upgrade for the 1080 Ti. Obviously, in this day of age, we're up to the 50 series cards. So the 5080, 5090, I think. And I think my next upgrade is going to be a 2080 Ti. Because it's the best actual performing GPU, apart from the 3080 Ti, I think. Which is like next in line to performance. So it's either 2080 or 3080 for this build specifically. But I don't know what pairs well with an i5-13600T. So, also, I do need another CPU cable, because this motherboard supports 2 CPU like cable pins. So it's an 8-pin and a 4-pin. So let me get that. At least I hope I have that. Peripheral. VGA. Do I not have a CPU thing? Oh, that wouldn't be. Okay. That's alright. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of bikes going past. There was. But it is a sunny day, so I was also thinking about going to the park, but or maybe a car show, but like it's a little hot. At least for me. There we go. Motherboard is in. Oh, so there's many good things about this case, and then there's also many bad things. One bad thing, there's no way to move these cables out of their way. Now, I can change that by just putting them into the 5-inch bay, so it looks hidden, but it's just routed in there, and then looks less messy. All right, VGA. Here is a 8-pin. Boom. Here is a CPU. Okay, it's already getting jumbled up. Okay, here's a 3-pin or 6-pin. Boom. That clicked nicely. Now we're gonna route this back into the top so it's hidden. Oh, I forgot about those. Okay, let's take some stuff out because I forgot about front panel. Oh, thanks for reminding me. So we have the front USB. We have... Okay. We have another front USB. See, it's a good thing you reminded me, because I would have been like, why is my PC not turning on? And then it's just, we already put everything in and the front panel connectors are already in. So, okay. There's that. And then there's... Like, look at how long these cables are. Even routed down. Like, yeah, there's no need for that. Oh my goodness, now it's a mess. All of these cables, for a couple of USBs, the power button, and some other stuff that I probably will not use. I know, right? Like, there's no need for that. Okay. There it is, semi-done. Now to put in the front panel connector. Okay. Yeah, at least it's not colorful. At least it's just going with the same exact thing as... it's these. At least it's going with the same color scheme as everything else. Which I'm surprised. I wasn't planning on just going all out. Let's see if I can show you guys the front panel, like me plugging in the front panel connectors. No. Oh, that almost fell. Or I guess it did fall, but I caught it before it did. Okay, this is the closest you're gonna get. So not much, but at least you will see my frustration. Let me plug in the CPU before I forget. I should have plugged it in first. Oh my goodness. There's a space for 2 fingers. That's it. Okay. There's not much space actually. That's great. That's just perfect. That's, you know, that's ideal. It's just enough. very close. How much I dislike these split 4x or 2x2 connectors. Because just make them 1-4 and make the other one 2x2. Because it has space for both. Okay, there we go. I mean, at least we're going to have a very compact PC. Alright, these fans spin. All the fans spin. Nice. And now the front I/O. Why is there a SATA cable? It's for eSATA. Who uses eSATA? No one. Actually, no. Some proprietary things, some proprietary whatever they're called do. But I'll just hide it in the 2.5 inch or 3.5 inch bay area. Okay, USB. And audio? Yeah, okay. So this is easy. Audio just goes the furthest point away from the front of the case. Now without bending any pins. Okay, there we go. So that's in. Now we once again hide it. Then we have the USB where I guess it's this. Actually, this doesn't even say USB in the back, but I'll trust my gut and hopefully nothing fries. Okay, there we go. And then we hide this cable too. And then we have another front USB. And it's not even USB 4. It's just USB 2. Sure, I'm like, I could be... Looks like a system fan? It could be. I guess we'll see after I plug in all these hard drive LED, reset switch, power switch, and power LEDs. Now the power LEDs are the worst, I think, because they're just single thing, and you can't press it in because if you press it sideways, you just the cable gets bad. Okay. All right. Let's do this. So where? First things first, I need to find where. Because to me it even looks like there's nothing. So where's the front panel? Don't tell me I have to find a like the motherboard manufacturing thing. Oh wait, no, it gave it to us. Where's the motherboard case? Okay. Let's see, did I put it back? No. Alright. JP1. Oh, I am reading it sideways. Oh, you might be right. Yeah. I think you are right. I just need to find where it goes though. Oh. Found it. Wait. Oh yeah, quick installation guide. This was literally opened to the thing where we needed to be opened to. Cool. Thanks. Now that we found both cable guide and You helping me? Alright. Power LED. Okay, I need to... Oh. I do not like those noises, but let's just lift it up from a different angle. Or from a different side. Okay. There we go. Power switch. Okay, I'm going to do power LED and power switch first. Hard drive LED is that. Okay, there we go. It's the bottom. Okay. Nice. And then 2 more to go. Power switch. Wait. Power LED. Oh, oops. I misread it. Hard drive LED and power LED. That would make more sense. They're both LEDs. Oh my goodness. Alright. And power. Come on. Yeah, I know the power switch doesn't matter. I just meant the LEDs. Because it's a switch, so you can just press it and it just goes. But as for the LEDs, it really does matter because it's an LED. It's directional, so. Alright. One more. Boom. Okay, front panel I/O is done. Nice. And then, oh, why is my GPU moving so much? There's a lot of movement in there. Okay, sure. Let's get this out of the way. We could boot it up actually, because we don't need an SSD to boot it up. We just need to go into BIOS, technically. And that's in. I mean, motherboard is in, CPU is in, GPU is in, power supply is good enough. Oh, do I have any more? This might be a CPU. Okay, the CPU, the motherboard. Okay, there's 4 screws on the motherboard. I think it should be fine for now. Now I'm not saying like, oh, it's gonna something. No, I think it'll be fine for now. Alright, I guess let's plug it in. Do I have any plugs? Do I have any plugs? And do I have a monitor? I mean, I do. Alright, let's rotate it. Okay. What just happened? This power supply is gonna give me a heart attack. it's so sketchy. Like if I just hear my power supply drop, because it's connected to the back panel too, so it'll bend in the back panel and go on the CPU. All right, let me find a connector, find something. Okay, we have the power cord. Let's plug that in. And then let's find a, what would that be? Display port? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Alright. I just unplugged my monitor, so it's okay. My second monitor. So now we can plug this in. Alright, hold on, let me see the thing about let me do that. Okay, the thing about still using HDMI port. I have to change the display port. See, I don't know the difference between HDMI and display. Like my secondary monitor is display port, but my main one is HDMI because, well, the HDMI supports a lot if I have a powerful enough or like a good enough cable, but the display port is just there to give me a signal. So I don't see a difference, but I hear DisplayPort is better. Alright, let's power it up. No lights, no nothing. Is it plugged in? Ah. That'll do it. Okay, let me plug it in. Alright. Take two. Okay, still no lights, no nothing. Let's find the power button. DisplayPort support. Oh, I didn't know that. I just thought, what? I just thought DisplayPort was just an alternative to HDMI. Because this monitor is 1440p 144 hertz, and that's on HDMI, and my secondary monitor is 4K at 60 hertz, and that's on DisplayPort, and I don't see a difference. Actually, I think this one, my main one, looks better. Okay, why is this not working? Are all the connectors in? Power button. Yes. It's probably one of these cables which are most definitely, because it's a fully modular power supply, so it's most likely something or another. Oh, that wasn't even the power button. That makes sense. Okay, cool. Ooh, that's the only light we're gonna get. Wow, it's moving air. It is in fact moving air. Oh, let's see if it boots. So it's this monitor right here. Power saving. Okay, hold on. Let it. I should have put a keyboard and mouse on it so I can, because it's gonna say power saving because there's nothing to boot into. I guess that's one negative of this system, but I did see something though, so that's good. I'm gonna get a Do I have one? Do I have an external monitor? Maybe. Are there any LED lights? No, there's no Oh wait, yes there is. Hold on. Boot. Yeah, so there's a boot LED. The green... Yeah, there is. So there's diagnostic lights saying boot, so there's no boot drive. But I actually do have one, so let's power it down and install it, because I guess it makes sense that it can't boot because there's no boot drive. Alright, I'll use this new cable that I got years ago, so not really new, but in the bag. And again, it's of the same color scheme. No, it's okay. I've already... Oh, and it has a lock, so it won't just rip out. Oh, that's true. I should have given it a few more minutes because it is the first boot. But that's okay. The first system boot. Oh, so you see, my system isn't like brand new. It's only DDR4 because I don't have the money for DDR5. And this motherboard only supports DDR4 because I got the cheaper version. Let me show you what I got. I got this, the Pro B760P, and it's specifically DDR4 because that was the cheaper one. Kind of. It's also because I have 16 gigs of DDR4. And I didn't want to buy DDR5. Now where is... Oh, I need to find... Okay. Now I need to find peripheral cable. SATA. Oh, there it is. Cool. So I found peripheral cable and a SATA cable, which are also in the same color scheme. I guess we're going all black then. So no RGB except for the except for the GPU. But hey, I mean that's pretty cool. Oops. Alright. There it is. And SSD is in. Now it's not a very fast SSD, it's up to 5.5 gigabyte. Oh, is it too dark? Okay. Let me fix that. I'll bring my lamp over. Is that better? I don't know how much better, because it's literally all black. But, oh, wait, let me try to elevate the lamp so I can point it down. That'll probably be good. Okay. Alright. Boom. Good enough. That's better than probably good. Yeah, it is. It is a new build, and is my first full, actual first build that I did, like from start to finish. Because I've done builds before where I bought a half a pre-build maybe, and then I just added stuff on there until it worked. So like my Threadripper, it works. And then I've like swapped parts and then every so often. But this is my first time actually putting. I know it's like a spider web. Like, let me try to rotate it so you guys can see. Yeah, thanks. It took me a couple of years to. Like, the oldest thing in this PC is probably the RAM. That's from when that's from 7 years ago. No, not 7. No, yeah, it was pretty good, but here's what. What? Oh, it's the keyboard. Okay. Here's what we're dealing with on this side. We have a lot of cables in here. We have also a lot of cables going through here. And so far, the most elegant pieces of this case is the CPU cooler and the power supply. But the power supply, oh, it's heavy still, has a little bit of a moving problem. So that's the only negative. But the SSD is in, and we can now also hide it in with the rest of the cables, so we do not see them. Let me shine a light to show you guys what's in there. Where's my light? I had a light. Did it fall? It's like every time I place something, it just flies off. Okay, let me get another light. So, there. That's how bad it looks. I can try to hide it more, but it's a lot. And we can't like route it through the back of the case because the case is flat. So that's the best I have. Kind of. I can hide it more, but alright, let's power it up again and see if it boots up into Windows 10. Oh my goodness. Okay, power is in. DisplayPort is in. Power switch is on. Power switch. Okay, there we go. Hey, we got it to boot. Hold on. It said MSI really quickly. Oh, it's in the BIOS. Okay, that just means that there's no boot drive in there, but that also means it's working. Yes. All right. Okay, well, maybe it's not configured right because I didn't put into the first slot of the boot. But still, that means we have it. We have a functional computer, just without a boot drive. We did it. We built a computer. Now to hide it away with another black side panel. The only RGB you will see is the GPU, which you can see. Oh, okay, and the camera cannot focus. Focus back, please. There we go. Alright. Well, I guess let's have a final tour before I end stream. So, let me move you guys. little bit. Okay. So we have GPU, CPU, GPU, PSU, CPU, GPU, SSD hidden in this compartment. All the cables are I tried to hide them in this compartment. And, ow. The GPU is a 1080 Ti, the CPU is a Core i5 13500 or 13600T. Yeah, and the power supply is 1300 watts, 80 plus gold. Oh, I should attach that, by the way. How? Yeah. Even if it did, I still have RGB. Not much, but I still do. It's such a coincidence though that I don't have any RGB, and it's all just the same color. But yeah, it was a great experience building my first computer from scratch, or from the start. Alright, let me unplug this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Alright, let me put the side panel back on. And then maybe some other stream I'm gonna test it at. Like test the thermals and such. And make a comparison between my Threadripper and this one. I guess if you want to see that, stay tuned, because it'll probably maybe be soon. But yeah. Alright, I guess that's the end of the stream. So if you want to see more of my antics, if you guys like what you saw, I guess. I don't know how much computer building I'm gonna do, but I'll definitely do. I'll definitely test this computer. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, if you can, subscribe. Thank you. All right. See you later. Peace.